Welcome back to Yahoo Finance Live, everyone. In today's triple play, my pick for the day is biotech company Nkarta, ticker symbol NKTX. Now, we saw some promising phase 1 trial results from what it calls its natural killer cancer cell therapies for certain forms of leukemia and lymphoma. That sent the stock up, as you can see, over 130% for the day in intraday trading. Now, we did see that CEO Paul Hastings said that these encouraging data across multiple indications further validate the company's best-in-class NK cell platform as we seek to transform cancer treatment. So some really good news here. It is still early days, though, and the stock is still down over 40% from the past year. But it's always good to get a bright spot, some good news, especially when it comes to progress in cancer treatment.
Yeah, it's really amazing when we track some of the biotech companies, the moves that we've seen them have the propensity to make, especially after different phases or even after later on acquisitions that we have seen in this space as well. Another name that we're keeping tabs on here on the day, or at least that I'm watching, Siri, or at least that's the ticker symbol SIRI, and it's Sirius XM and I Am Athletes. They have a new deal that will bring a new nightly show to Sirius XM. It launches Wednesday, April 27th. It's hosted by a former All-Pro NFL player, Brandon Marshall, and it's going to have a rotation of high-profile athletes. Now, professional athletes, as you may know, they have increasingly taken their stories to viewers, to listeners, to their own platforms and social media followings, to readers, either via their own podcasts or social media, and even congregate settings like Players Tribune, perhaps, presenting an opportunity for Siri to lean into. As for SiriusXM, the company has 32 million self-pay subscribers at the end of 2021, which is a record high, but paid promotional subscribers that decreased by about 1,833,000, and is a company ultimately that leans heavily into their funnel of trial subscribers. That ebbs and flows based on everything from purchase of new consumer tech devices all the way to purchases of new cars, too.
Glad you mentioned their Players Tribune. They were the ones that really broke into this space, allowing players to go straight to the media and really having their own voice. But this one, I'm a little bearish on. I don't know. I'm a fan of Brandon Marshall, Brandon Flowers, Antoine Walker, but it's such a saturated space. I don't know that any of those guys can break through unless you can get a LeBron James or a Michael Jordan or a Tiger Woods or current athletes the way Players Tribune have. I'm a little bearish on what they have to roll out there. My play is Amazon, because for the second time they have a unionization vote at a warehouse on Staten Island. Voting began today. It runs through Friday. The NLRB will release the full voting results on May 2nd. They had a rally at this warehouse on Sunday, and some big names were there. Senator Bernie Sanders was there. Also, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, rallying for the unionization vote. They want $30 an hour minimum wage. They want better benefits and longer breaks. We'll have those results for you again May 2nd. Other news on Amazon, they got approval for their helix-shaped tower in Arlington, Virginia. This thing is fascinating to see. It will be a tourist destination for people all over the region. You see it there on the screen. It is magnificent. It will house 25,000 employees, 350 feet tall. Let's get to the stock now. It is down 16% year to date, but AMZN rising just a bit. You can add some wins here as they barrel towards 3,000. Amazon is my play, and that's our triple play. Rochelle didn't get the plaid memo, though, you know? She just missed out on the triple play plaid.
She always
the cheese stands alone. I'm a style maven. I'll do it my own way. Much like Amazon is with this incredible building. It's interesting because if you look at the skyline of where they're putting this thing in Virginia, everything else it's very sort of plain and concrete. So it's definitely going to stand out. It'll be interesting to see what that looks like once they finish developing that whole area.